Hey, welcome back. Today, we are stepping out of the lab and into the wild. Seriously, we're going to go on a little scientific adventure to see exactly how biologists explore the natural world, from what's on the forest floor all the way up to the treetops.
Have you ever really thought about it? How do you even begin to study an insect that's smaller than your fingernail? Or find a specific plant that's hidden deep in all that green? It's definitely not as simple as just looking. It takes a certain set of skills, some really cool tools, and maybe most importantly, a deep respect for nature.
So the very first step in this whole quest is understanding why. Why do biologists head out into the field in the first place? Well, the main goal is to collect what are called specimens. Think of these as the physical keys that unlock the secrets of the living world once you get them back to the lab.
And a specimen can be almost anything, you know? It could be a whole insect, a single leaf from a tree, maybe even a scoop of soil. The reason that physical sample is so critical is that a photo can't tell you everything. It can't tell you about an organism's DNA, or what its insides look like, or its chemical makeup. A physical specimen, that's a permanent piece of the puzzle that scientists can study for years and years.
Okay, now for the really fun part. Just like any great explorer, a biologist needs the right gear. And trust me, we're talking about more than just a pair of boots and a notebook. This is a specialized toolkit designed to collect things carefully and effectively. So, what's in the bag? What's so cool here is how every tool has a specific job. You've got your big sweep net for grabbing things out of the air, forceps for picking up delicate things, and my personal favorite, the pooter. It's basically a bug vacuum that you power with your own breath. You can gently suck tiny insects into a jar without hurting them at all. It is just as clever as it sounds.
So when it comes to collecting, biologists usually have two main strategies. First, there's active hunting. That's when you're out there with your sweep net or your pooter, actively searching for what you want to find. Then there's passive trapping, which is kind of like fishing. You set up a trap, like a pitfall trap dug into the ground or a light trap for moths at night, and you just wait for the specimens to come to you.
And you know, it's not all about the big, specialized tools. You absolutely need the basics. Things like specimen bottles to keep your finds safe, gloves to protect your hands, and honestly, the most important thing on this list, labels and permanent ink. Because a specimen without a label, without the where and the when you found it, it's just a curiosity. It's not a piece of scientific data.
All right, so you've successfully and safely collected your specimen. What's next? Well, a lot of the most fascinating features are way too small to see with just your eyes. So it's time to bring in the power of magnification.
A hand lens is a biologist's best friend out in the field. It's such a simple, portable tool, but it's incredibly powerful. Most of them magnify things by about 10 times, we call that X10, which is more than enough to reveal the wild, alien-like texture on a beetle's back or the teeny-tiny hairs on a plant stem. It's like a little window into a hidden world.
And using one is pretty straightforward. You just put your object on a stable surface, bring the lens right up close to your open eye, and then, here's the trick. You move your head and the lens together towards the specimen until, bam, it just pops into this sharp, brilliant focus. It takes a little practice, but once you get it, it's a total game changer. And when scientists make these really detailed drawings of what they see, they have to record exactly how much they've enlarged it. So they use this super simple formula. You just divide the length of your drawing by the actual length of the object. This makes sure that their work is accurate and that someone else could repeat it, which is pretty much the bedrock of all good science. Now, this might be the most important part of this whole explainer. Collecting specimens isn't some treasure hunt. It comes with a huge responsibility. You see, good science just cannot exist without good ethics. And this isn't just about being kind. It's about preserving the very ecosystems we want to understand.
The code is actually pretty simple, but it's also profound. Collect only what you need. Cause no unnecessary harm. Leave the habitat just as you found it. It's all about making sure your investigation doesn't mess up the environment so that other scientists and future generations can also come and learn from it. It's about taking only what is absolutely necessary and preserving these incredible ecosystems for the future.
So there you have it, a little peek inside the biologist's field guide. It's a world full of careful observation, clever tools, and a really deep ethical commitment. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you had a hand lens and a notebook, what tiny, hidden world would you want to explore right outside your own door? Thanks for joining in.